Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson on the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Today we will be looking at Article 1 of the Convention. It is very simple, straightforward. In Article 1 of the Convention, it states that according to the Convention or for the purpose of the Convention, every human being under the age of 18 years is classified as a child, a minor, unless under the laws applicable within the child's country or within the child's jurisdiction, he or she has attained major status. So, for the purpose of the convention, unless stated somewhere else, every human being under the age of 18 years are classified as a minor. They're classified as a child. Last week, before the video cut, I was telling you guys about my book, Resilience by Tricia Morrison. I was thanking you for the personal reviews. They are inspiring, and after those reviews, I think I might write another book. However, I'm asking you after reading the book just to write a few sentences of honest review on Amazon about the book. Thank you. Okay, so we've already settled that every human being under the age of 18 years, unless specified otherwise, is classified as a minor. They're classified as a child. For people working in school system or in the social work system, we know that it's a little bit more complicated than that. For example, we do not treat children in their early childhood stage as teenagers, or a teenager would not like to be treated as how you would treat a primary school child. Therefore, although in the convention, it is very straightforward. Every child under the age of 18 years is classified as a minor. When we get down to the everyday experiences, we see that it can get very complicated. Hence, okay, we say for the purpose of the convention, children are classified as persons under 18 years old, but we know on an individual level, on a practical level, it is different. And many people might be laughing right now and saying, Tricia, isn't it that with the entire convention? The entire convention, it looks so good on paper. All human beings are equal in rights, in dignities. Nobody should be discriminated against because of their beliefs, because of their age, because of their gender, or because of their birth, their social status. So many people might be smiling, saying, yes, the Human Rights Convention, they are very good, very inspiring on paper, but when it gets complicated, it's in reality, the practical daily use. For example, many people are looking, I've lost faith in the United Nations human rights system because, of course, yes, we see the many atrocities going on. We know about child slavery. We know about child abuse. We see children suffering in war zones. We see for example, children from Syria, from Iran. They're having to live in difficult situations. Even when there are no wars in the world, we see children from poorer nations where they don't have food to eat. We know of working children. We know of children who doesn't have access, who do not have access to education. So many people are saying yes. This convention, the articles, they look good on paper, but however, in reality, we're not seeing these things being manifested. Yes, I also sometimes I really have to question the system, but in the preamble of the United Nations, it tells us that okay, this is what we are working towards. So the justification in the preamble, it tells you countries according should ensure that these children rights, the human rights, they should fulfill these rights for their citizens, for people within their borders, according to their capacity. So here now we start to have some practical things, because if you're living in one of the poorer nation of the world, we know okay, many of these nations, they're in debt, they don't have the resources to fulfill all of the articles stated in the convention. However, on a country level, the convention went further to say, the first responsibility is for the family. So the family should ensure that the child grow up in an atmosphere of understanding, with dignity, and so forth. So then we see it moves from the international level, it goes down to the country level, and then we're back at individual families. For individual families, we see it boils down to the parents, the type of parents that are the type of family that children are being born into. Are the parents responsible? Were they prepared for the child? Things like these. So, of course, I am not saying, okay, everything is fine, everything is simple. I am want to tell you, the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, it looks very good on paper. I would be very happy if every article of the convention is being fulfilled around the world, especially in the poorer nations where we really see the suffering of children. However, I can tell you that the convention, it helps if people know the articles of the convention and try to claim the benefits. For example, on a family level, you try to see what social implementations are in place, maybe in your local community, and then in the local government, things like that. Then the lives of many children will become better. So for today, Article 1 of the convention states that every human being under the age of 18 years is classified as a child. And on this program, unless specified, we're going to classify every human being under the age of 18 years as a child. So thank you for watching, and see you next week for Article 2 of the convention. Have a nice week. Bye.